evening, sir.
Good evening. Is Mr. Raffles in?
Yes, sir. You'll find him in his rooms.
Where exactly?
Oh, I thought everybody knew that, sir.
No, it's the first time I've been here.
It's entrance on the left over there, sir. Up the stairs, number 3.
Thank you.
Just knock on the door in the usual way, sir.
Yes? I wrote to you. Do you remember me? Bunny.
Bunny.
You wrote back saying I could come and see you whenever I pleased. I was your fag at school.
Yes, of course. Bunny, my dear chap.
You do remember.
Yes, Bunny. Well, it's good to see you. Come in, come in.
Thank you.
Well, well, well. Good heavens, yes, Bunny. Yes, how are you? Well, you haven't changed. Still the same innocent look?
You haven't changed either.
And still the same devilish. Well, how long is it?
Oh, it must be years.
Well, yes, sir. Yes, it must be. And what have you been doing with yourself all those years?
Nothing much. I don't need to ask what you've been doing, though.
Don't you? Hang your hat and cloak here. Why not?
I read about you in the newspapers every day.
Ah.
Famous cricketer.
Yes, I do get my name in the newspapers as a cricketer.
I should say you do.
Only that.
Things you've done for the MCC and for England. I can recite your scores and your bowling analyses.
Yes, you were always keen on cricket, weren't you?
As a spectator, I was no good at it. That's why they called me.
Yes, yes. Yes, I remember. Yeah. Come and meet two men I know.
Oh, I'm sorry if I'd known you got people here.
Oh, you may know them already. They show themselves around the place. I know all the loose fish about town. They looked in for a game of cards.
I don't want to spoil your fun. I'll come back another night.
No, no. You'll stay and have that drink anyway. Come on. Come on. Do you know, Tremaine, over the lifeguards?
No. How do you do?
My old school friend, Bunny Manders.
How do you do?
And Alec Carruthers.
Oh, yes. We know each other.
Do we, by Joe? Oh, yes. You're the chap who used to hang around, dance in attendance on my cousin Maud.
Yes, that's right. How is she?
Pretty well, I imagine. Don't see her very often.
Bunny was my fag at school. A glass of Scotch whiskey, Bunny.
Yes, thanks.
And Sullivan's?
Expensive.
Oh, shouldn't worry you.
Why?
I heard of you a few years ago. They told me you'd come into money.
Oh, yes, I did.
Oh, good chap. That's the thing to do.
Perhaps you'd like to speculate some of it on a game of chance.
Ah, you don't want to play baccarat, Bunny.
If you don't want me to.
Well, you come round here to see me and you get let in for a card game. I hardly call that fair play.
As you like.
Well then, it's just the three of us.
Yes.
You don't want to play?
Not if Raffles says not.
Scared?
No.
Always was a bit of a softy. I remember him when he was spoony on Maud.
I'll play baccarat with you if you want me to.
Do you know how?
Yes.
All you have to do is count up to 9.
Think you can do that?
Yes.
Right.
Don't do it, Bunny. They're experts.
He means you might lose.
Anybody might lose.
Right. Let's start.
Are you betting on this hand or aren't you, Bunny?
Make it 100.
No, Bunny.
Natural. 8.
Oh, I say, old boy, well done.
Not quite well enough, I think.
9, by God.
And that's the end.
No. Deal again. Come on.
Don't be a young ass, Bunny. If Carruthers is on a winning streak.
What's the matter, Raffles? Don't you like to see me winning? It's not very friendly.
I don't like to see you taking money off a young fool.
He takes the same chances I take.
Oh? What chance do you take?
You accusing me of cheating?
Not unless you want me to, do you?
Heard of a fella being insulted.
No, I haven't caught you cheating yet, but you've had the most extraordinary run of luck I've ever seen, supposing you weren't cheating.
My God, Raffles! Raffles, you'll take that back.
A bit strong, Raffles, I must say.
All right, I'll put it another way if you like, or if you don't like. You are in my rooms, and I didn't invite you here for the pleasure of seeing you rob a green youngster who's only played baccarat. How often have you played baccarat before, Bunny?
Once.
Once. Tonight makes twice. The game is over. Will you please go?
No need to be unpleasant about it.
All right, pleasantly then. Will you please go, or I'll throw you out?
As soon as we've settled up.
Yes, of course. How much do I owe you?
I think Bunny has to pay everybody.
I'm afraid so. How much is it?
Oh, it's not much.
Good.
Is that right?
Looks about right to me. You want to examine it?
I'm afraid I haven't any cash on me.
I'll take a check.
I'll write each of you a check, if I may.
Mine's hardly large enough to deserve a check.
But I have no cash.
Oh, owe it me. You really did not come here to gamble.
No, to see you.
Expensive, is it?
Yes.
Well, Tremaine, feel like treating me to supper at Berry's?
Cut you for who pays.
Done. Bring a pack. A lesson from the best teachers in London.
Always the same. You have to pay more for the best.
Good night, gentlemen.
Good night, Raffles.
Good night, Raffles.
Good night.
I'll go too.
No, stay for some coffee. I can make it in a minute.
No, I must go.
Got enough cash to get home?
Oh, I can walk. I have a flat in Mount Street.
Well, that was a shame.
Yes.
Lucky you can afford it.
Yes.
Come see me again when I'm by myself.
Yes, please.
Dear old Bunny. Come anytime.
Thanks, Raffles. Good night.
Good night. Hello again. Forgotten something?
No.
You haven't come back for your revenge, have you? I'm afraid I can't give it to you single-handed.
No.
Like some coffee? I think it's still hot.
Raffles, will you listen to me for 2 minutes?
Certainly, my dear fellow, as many minutes as you like. Have a Sullivan's and sit down.
No, I won't smoke and I won't sit down, and you won't ask me to do either when you've heard what I have to say.
Oh, how'd you know that?
You'll show me the door, and you'll be justified in doing it.
And why will I show you the door?
You know, I dropped 500 just now,
Yes, well,
and I gave them both checks.
yeah.
Neither is worth the paper it's written on. I'm overdrawn already at the bank.
Most of us are in that state. I'm sure it's only for the moment.
No.
Well, will they stretch your overdraft for you?
They've said they won't more than once, and they mean it. Those checks will bounce, Raffles.
That's not nice.
Dishonored checks, Raffles. I'll be up in court. I'll be dishonored too.
Yes.
False pretenses, don't they call it?
Yes.
Well, why don't you turn me out?
Why do you sit down and play baccarat when you haven't got the... No, the answer's obvious. Because you were a fool and you hoped you'd win.
Oh, there never was such a fool.
I'm sure I heard you'd come into money. Somebody told me you were really well off.
Yes, I was 3 years ago, but I've spent it all, every penny of it.
Well, couldn't your people do something to help?
Thank God I have no people. They died years ago. It's my one comfort. They've gone and will never know.
Brothers, sisters?
None.
Uncles, aunts?
Not a thing.
Alec Carruthers may be your friend.
No friend of mine.
He's the kind of devil who won't show you any mercy.
I was keen on his cousin, that's all. Halleck hates me.
And Tremaine isn't exactly famous for overflowing with the milk of human kindness.
I'm done for.
Oh, wait a minute. You've got a flat in, where was it? Mount Street?
Yes.
Well, what about the furniture? What's that worth?
There's been a bill of sale on every stick of it for months now.
You've got nothing else you can sell? Jewelry, silver, so forth?
Anything I had, I've sold already.
You really are in a bad state, Bunny.
Yes.
I'm ruined.
Where are you going?
It's none of your business. I won't trouble you anymore. I'm going.
And how can I help you?
I didn't ask you to help me.
Why'd you come to me?
Why, indeed? Will you let me pass?
Not until you tell me where you're going and what you mean to do.
Can't you guess?
Yeah, I can guess. Have you got the pluck?
You'll see. Now, are you going to let me pass, or do you want me to do it here?
You cold-blooded devil, I believe you wanted me to do it.
Not quite. But I half thought you meant it, and I was never more fascinated in my life.
Fascinated?
I never dreamt you had such stuff in you, Bunny.
What?
I'm hanged if I'll let you go now. You're too good to waste. I had no idea you're a chap of that sort.
What sort?
Oh, such a determined little devil. But you better not try it again. You may not have the same luck a second time. I'll take the gun before it goes off. Well. We must find some other way out of this mess.